Xiaomi have recently been releasing a lot of interesting smartphones under their different brands. Back in February, we saw the premiere of the Redmi Note 11 series, and soon after that, POCO released the X4 Pro 5G, which appears to be a twin brother of the Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G, but with a different and very shiny design. We've just received one for review, so let's see what we get in the box and some of my initial impressions. As usual with the POCO devices, we get a yellow and black package, this time with more black on the outside, but all yellow, or mango as my girlfriend explained, inside. Interestingly, the name on the front is just POCO X4 Pro, but the side of the box clearly says POCO X4 Pro 5G, so let's go with that. Let's open the box though. Oh, it's always so satisfying. We'll start with the accessories box first. There's a very basic SIM ejector tool, which will come in handy in the upcoming phone setup video coming up in the next couple of days. Make sure to check it out. We got the usual literature, quick start guide, safety information and a warranty card. What's great is that you get a transparent TPU case included, if you like using those or haven't received your case yet. The huge hole at the top foreshadows the massive camera unit on the phone, as it's quite usual for POCO devices. Since I'm a fan of flip cases, I already got one from Amazon yesterday as well, so expect a quick review coming up soon. Then there's the phone itself, with some specs written on the sleeve, but first let's see what else we get underneath. Inside you get a charger, and it's fantastic to see that it's a 67W fast charger. That's an improvement over both the POCO M4 Pro 5G and the Redmi Note 11, both of which came with 33W charging. According to the manufacturer, the large 5000 mAh battery should charge to 100% in just 41 minutes. That's really great. As usual, my review unit came with the European plug, but yours will match your market. There's also a USB-C cable for fast charging with an orange plug matching the charger. Finally, let's check the phone itself. This is the Laser Black edition, which brilliantly reflects and refracts the light. If you look at different angles, you'll be able to see an X or something resembling searchlights. It's really quite impressive. One thing to keep in mind is that it's easy to get fingerprints on the phone, which is why I'll be using the case with it. It's unfortunate though, since the refractive back is really gorgeous. There are two more colors available, Laser Blue and POCO Yellow as well, so the choice is yours. As mentioned earlier, the camera unit covers the top of the device, but I'm happy to say that overall, the design is a bit less shouty than some past devices, which used to have massive POCO branding across the phone. I have to say I like the aesthetics of this phone, it looks quite nice. Similar to the Redmi Note 11, the design is more flat and square, with flat edges, and I have to say that it's growing on me right now. The phone is not a small one. The 6.67-inch screen and the large battery both contribute to the fact that it's quite large and weighs in at 205 grams. But by now, we've all gotten used to larger phones, so that shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. Speaking of the screen, let me just switch it on briefly. I'll share more details in the future videos. The great news is that the phone uses a 120Hz AMOLED screen with peak brightness of 1200 nits. Together with the large size and the Full HD Plus resolution of 1080 by 2400 pixels, and the fact that it supports Full HD video in Netflix, it should be great for consuming content online on such a large screen. And since it's an AMOLED screen, the contrast and depth of blacks look great, so this is definitely a plus. The screen is also covered by Gorilla Glass 5, so it should be well protected. Together with the IP53 dust and splash rating, I'll feel safe using the device on a daily basis here in Scotland. For software, we'll have a dedicated video coming up, but the phone comes out of the box with the MIUI 13 for POCO, which is the POCO version of Xiaomi's software, with very few differences from the original, mostly cosmetic like round icons on POCO rather than rounded square on Redmi devices. The phone is also based on Android 11, which is not the latest version anymore. Some Xiaomi phones like the Redmi Note 10 are already on Android 12. As of filming in early May, I'm on the March security update, which is not too bad. If you're interested in the specifications, the phone is powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 695 5G chipset, built on a 6nm manufacturing process, meaning that it should be very energy efficient. It's a mid-range processor and actually a step down from the Series 7 in last year's POCO X3 NFC, so don't expect the highest performance available, but it should definitely be smooth enough for daily usage and should perform better than the Snapdragon 680 I've been using on the Redmi Note 11. There's also plenty of storage and memory options. My review unit is the top of the line 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage, so that should be more than enough for everyone, but even the lower specification options should be good enough. Not to mention that there's a microSD card slot, but bear in mind that it uses one of the SIM card slots, so you won't be able to use two SIM cards and a microSD. Let's quickly mention a few other features of this device. The phone comes with stereo speakers, which is great to see, as well as the carriage port or 3.5mm headphone jack. Let's keep them coming. There's also my favorite side-mounted fingerprint scanner. I really wish all the phones had it. And as the name suggests, the phone comes with 5G connectivity, if you have it in your area, plus NFC, which for some reason was missing in my Redmi Note 11 review unit, so that's great to have it here. Finally, let's briefly discuss the cameras. The phone comes with 3 cameras on the back. The main camera with a large 108MP sensor paired with an f1.9 aperture lens and 9-in-1 pixel binning technology. An 8MP ultra-wide camera with f2.2 aperture and a 2MP macro in case you need it for some reason. Plus a 16MP front-facing selfie camera with f2.4 aperture. As always, we'll do some thorough testing of the cameras, as well as a video sample coming out soon. Unfortunately, that's where my biggest issue with the device is. The video recording is capped at Full HD at 30 frames per second, so there's no 4K video recording due to the Snapdragon 695 chipset not having 4K encoding capabilities. That's actually a downgrade from last year's POCO X3 NFC, but we'll have to see how the camera performs soon, including its dynamic range, image stabilization and level of detail. One good piece of news is that the selfie camera doesn't shake like we've seen on the Redmi Note 11, so that's definitely a plus in my books. That's it for this video. So far, the phone looks great. I'm loving the AMOLED screen and the performance should be fine. I just hope that the camera performance is good enough to recommend it. More to come very soon. The software setup video, camera samples and a few comparison videos with other similar devices. So make sure to be subscribed with notifications enabled and let us know in the comments what you think about this device and which phones you'd like to see it compared to. But for now, thanks for watching.